It's been very difficult for us. And, you know, maybe it'd be good if we spent some time apart. A few days ago that I would move to an extended stay hotel and that Binny would stay in the apartment with my mom. A few days.
You know what though? It's actually quite crazy. I didn't actually expect for Ari to be one to leave for a couple of days and for Binny to stay with her mom. But you know, whatever works, works.
Since I left my apartment, and I still don't know how I feel. When I need to talk things out, I turn to my ex-husband, Leandro.
Hey, how are you doing?
I wanted him to leave, but I knew he wouldn't go. I asked him to leave, so I've been staying at an extended stay.
Oh, I see. Oh, damn. Are you thinking finishing the whole thing?
To see Leandro, and
all I really want to say is that I still find it very weird that she's close to her ex-husband and she goes to him and seeks, you know, advice or whatever the hell she seeks. Now, listen, maybe some of his answers or reactions aren't necessarily, you know, malicious, or they're not trying to break up their relationship, which is, I guess, a good thing, but it's still weird. I will never understand. It's the most weirdest thing ever, to be honest with you. If they had kids, I still wouldn't understand for her to go to him and, you know, seek help or whatever. But then, do you know what makes it worse? It's what Ari says next.
I sometimes wonder what would have happened if Leandro and I had stayed together.
And this is the thing. His existence makes her wonder. His existence shouldn't make her wonder what if. And this is the problem with exes, you know, if you keep an ex in your life, sometimes you get to that point, you're like, what if? Now, of course, her situation compared to Veronica and Tim's situation is obviously slightly different, you know what I mean? But because there is no what if, but we know that Tim is very vocal about the people that Veronica brings into her life, right? But either way, though, in this one here, the fact that she goes out there to seek this advice is just weird to me, given the fact that she has this part of her that is open to what could have happened. And that's always a dangerous thing to have. You know what I mean? I'm not saying if she didn't have it, it would make their relationship acceptable. But either way, this definitely does make it worse. But anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty of her actual relationship with Binny.
Ari, she's controlling. That's what I feel. She's blaming me every time. That's why just me and Ari, we're fighting a lot. I'm the one problem. I'm the one.
Listen, there could be a strong point. There could be a strong chance that maybe she's the one that's controlling. There is that chance. But the thing is, though, for me personally, it seems to me as if he feels like as if she's only controlling because she won't support him with what he wants to do. But the problem is, though, with the things that he wants to do, they're not currently realistic if he's not at least still working a job. If he's at least got a job that's bringing money in and then he's still chasing dreams, that is fine. But he cannot be chasing a dream while he doesn't have a job. So therefore, Ari has to be the one providing for him and the kids for the most part. And God knows the fact that her parents are probably helping too, because let's be real, the only reason why their mum is actually staying with them is because their mum is helping them with the rent. That's why mum is there. But if Binny was working, guess what? They wouldn't be in the situation where the mum would just be staying there. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, because the mum travels to work, it was just convenient for her to stay with them and then obviously chip in. But I'm pretty sure that the mum is probably paying the bit that Binny would probably should be paying if he had a job. But instead, he's too busy chasing his dreams and being with his friends. Chasing that American dream.
I didn't listen to her. I can't, she have to support me what I like, what he make me happy. I'm trying to fix this for all situations.
You are? Really?
Yes.
If you wanted to fix it, you would try to spend more time with your family. You would.
Facts. I don't see this guy trying to make time to spend time with his family. I mean, not like I'm there, but it seems to me as if they've had the same issues since the last time we saw them on 90 Day. And that's just him always thinking about himself, never the family. And I say it again, this guy already has another family in the States that abandoned him, and it's evident why.
Try to do things with your wife, actually be around, you would smile, you would.
I'm gonna spend my family. Something if he doesn't like it, just tell me for me. You don't have to tell for other people. That's
so many times to talk to you, to tell you what I don't like, what upsets me, and I just can't keep saying the same thing over and over again. It's hurting my health. The way that you treat me and just you refusing to leave and all this stuff is you're just trapping me.
Listen, I can kind of relate to what she's saying. I've been there before myself. I think the problem that I have in this whole situation is that Binny is showing no emotion. You know, Ari is obviously crying her heart out, you know, obviously expressing exactly what she wants. It's not like she's moaning without an explanation. She's moaning with an explanation. She's telling him, this is what we need. This is what I need. I need you to be home. I need you to spend time with me. Meanwhile, he's like, well, I need you to support me. I can't imagine what it would be like to be in a relationship where you are the only person that is the sole provider, but also the only person that's actually making effort in your relationship, and also the only person that's actually being a parent. while the other person who doesn't have a job is out there doing madness, too busy out with their friends.
I knew you. And then my spirit is just dying. Like, I actually am really, like, I'm actually, you know, I'm happy because I've just been trying to make it work and just loving you. It's like putting all my love into you and getting, it's just, I can't do it anymore. And I just need to grow and get better because loving someone who does not love you back.
Now that is where it gets interesting. Loving someone that doesn't love you back. And you see, Benny, you see how he has no reaction in his face? Why is he not reacting to that? If I'm in love with someone and they tell me that I don't love them back, I'm cutting them off straight then and there. I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. Don't tell me that I don't love you. Fair enough, my behavior may not be the best. No, don't think that I don't love you. You know what I mean? I would 100% reassure that part without a shadow of a doubt. This guy did no reassurance.
And talking to someone who does not listen to you, I don't do it anymore. Being around someone who really doesn't appreciate you, doesn't want to be around you, is just so draining. I don't know what is best to do in this situation.
The crazy part about it is Ari is able to identify that this guy doesn't love her. This guy doesn't want to be around her. She's able to identify, you know, these things. And it's a good thing that she's able to identify that because at least she knows where she stands. But the problem is that he's not acting on it. Like, I don't understand Biniyam. I've never understood him. I still don't understand him, to be honest with you. I mean, the only part that I understand is that he wants to live the American dream. But apart from that, everything else about him just doesn't make any logical sense. But then again, though, he probably is looking for someone to baby him, someone to look after him. A mama's boy. I don't know why he thought he was going to get that in this relationship because he never got it in this first American relationship. I wouldn't say that I think he's a narcissist. I mean, maybe he is. But I feel like that's not the word I'm looking for. I feel like he's somebody that lives in his own world. Lives his own world, and that's all that matters. Everything else that he gets told as reality, he just can't process it because he lives in his own world. But hey.
I think it's a very bad idea because I don't want this relationship. This is my last relationship. That's why.
I got no idea what the future holds. I don't have any idea whatsoever.
You know, he talks about how he doesn't want this relationship to end. You know, he doesn't want a divorce. It's a bad idea. But why is it a bad idea? That's what I want to know. What reasons do you have for the relationship to keep going? You've got a woman that's literally telling you that you don't love her. You've got a woman literally telling you that she basically feels like she's a burden to you. She literally feels like as if she's holding you back. Like, she's not, it's not like Ari's here sitting there and she's like, you know, like, there's a fine line when somebody comes at you and blames you for all these things in a certain way. I can't really think of an example right now, but all I'm saying is like she's definitely making abundantly clear that she's not looking to stay around because she doesn't feel loved by you, and you're doing nothing for the reassurance. I really tried an example to really kind of clarify what I'm trying to say here, but I just can't think of one, which is very, very annoying. But I hope you can get what I'm saying because I just feel like sometimes in life somebody can come in your life. And yes, they can be controlling. Yes, they can try and stop you from doing things. But then at the same time, when they do that, they do it in a way where they still want you to stick around. With Ari now, she's literally not even doing these things with the intention of you still sticking around. She's literally saying, hey, like, we're not working. Who I am clearly isn't for you. Who you are clearly isn't working for me because we aren't able to find a middle ground. No matter how many times I tell you what needs to be changed or what I want, you don't do it. You refuse. And then you treat me in a way that doesn't make me feel good. In a way that makes them feel emotional. So therefore, I'm recognizing that you probably don't love me. I'm not going to stay delusional to the fact that you do because it's evident that you don't. So I'm out. You see what I'm saying? So her approach is like, I'm ready to leave. Her approach isn't moaning, but yet still willing to stay. Moaning, but then still staying delusional that this is going to get better. She's not even being delusional about it. She's at that point where she's like, this isn't going to get any better because you won't change. Now, it's not a matter whether or not she is, it doesn't even matter whether or not she is correct about the fact that he won't change or if she's wrong about it. It still doesn't change the fact that she's acknowledging that maybe this isn't going to work. And Binny is doing nothing to even make things better. Just living in this weird world that doesn't exist. Saying that we shouldn't divorce, but why shouldn't you though? You should be telling her why we shouldn't be divorced. That's where you give her the reassurance. But the reassurance hasn't existed. But nonetheless though, you guys let me know exactly what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.